If you're concerned that your spouse might be cheating, this video is going to be for you. If you've got a friend and you think their spouse is cheating on them, this video is probably for you too. Maybe none of the above applies to you. You're in a loving relationship. You have no reason to suspect anything is wrong. Still, this video might be for you. Why? Because it's better to have a tool and to never need it than to need a tool and not have any idea where to find it. Why do I have an opinion on this matter? Why should anybody care what I have to say? Well, let me introduce myself in case you're new to this channel. My name is Preston Hawker. I'm a licensed private investigator, and I'm a regular contributor for PI Magazine, helping both professionals and everyday people understand real investigative work. That's what I do. And to be honest, sadly, a large percentage of the cases that we handle involve infidelity. So when I tell you what works and what doesn't work, I'm not speaking from theory, I'm speaking from experience. Because here's the truth. When people start suspecting infidelity, they usually go straight to Google or straight to TikTok and they start looking for signs of cheating. In this video, I'm going to tell you some things the influencers on TikTok aren't going to tell you. I'm going to give you some real insight from a real investigator who's managed and won cases for clients for close to a decade. And lastly, I'm going to give you a simple process for what you should do if you in fact have reason to believe infidelity is at play. But before we jump into this, you know what to do. If at any point you get some value from this video, hit the like button. If you aren't already subscribed, hit the subscribe button. And if you have a friend who is walking through infidelity or potential infidelity that could really benefit from this video, go ahead and share this video with them. It might be the thing that they need to help them navigate a really trying and tough time. Now, let's get into this video. If you take to Instagram or TikTok, someone is probably going to tell you to look for lipstick on a collar or look for an unfamiliar perfume. They'll say, watch if they hide their phone. But in 2025, that's not how most cheaters get caught. The real giveaways aren't in what they do, it's in what they change. When someone starts living a double life, patterns shift. Sleep schedules, spending habits, even their location history, they all change. And those changes usually show up weeks before there's ever that proverbial smoking gun. I've worked dozens of infidelity cases, and the biggest mistake people make is thinking they can outsmart emotion with logic. When you're hurt, your emotions tell you to confront, to accuse, or to snoop, but confrontation without proof just tips them off. A professional investigator doesn't guess. We gather data. We build timelines. We verify movement, and we look for consistency across digital, financial, and physical behaviors. Cheaters don't plan to get caught. They just underestimate how much of their life leaves a trail. Many of them are narcissistic, which by default leaves them vulnerable to be tracked. Why? Because their narcissism naturally makes them think they're smarter than everybody that's around them. And that narcissism leaves them convinced, even if they get caught, they'll be able to manipulate their way out of a guilty verdict. So if you find yourself in that situation, you have reason to believe you're being cheated on, the first thing you need to do is slow down. Now is not the time to have a confrontation. Now is the time to document. And when I say document, I mean document everything. Write down what's changed. Their schedule, their routines, the way they communicate, even their energy. These changes are the baseline we use to find truth. Then, if you need help confirming what your gut's already telling you, that's where someone like me or any other private investigator comes in. We use surveillance. We use GPS data recovery and digital forensics to verify facts, not just using feelings or emotions. Because at the end of the day, if you're married, and especially if you have kids, your feelings aren't going to get you anywhere in court. It's like what Denzel Washington said in Training Day. It's not what you know, it's what you can prove.
It's not what you know, it's what you can prove.
Here's the hard truth about catching a cheater. It's not always about catching someone in the act. It's too easy for your wife to explain away why she was at a male friend's house. After all, he's just a friend. It's also too easy for your husband to dismiss an infidelity allegation. He likely already has a story or an alibi ready, and some of his friends are probably ready to cover for him as well. That's why I say, It's not about a singular act. It's about recovering the pattern behind the act. Cheating isn't just about where they are. It's about where they aren't. It's the gap between the life they tell you they have and the life that they're actually living. It's being able to prove that they told you they were going to Chick-fil-A after work, but instead they ended up at a billiards hall. It's being able to show evidence that they were supposed to be at a conference for work, but their work never had a conference on the calendar. The big problem most of my clients run into when trying to build a case is being able to conceal what you know to be true while you establish enough evidence to prove that it's true. If this video hits close to home, here's my last bit of encouragement. Don't let emotion drive your next move. Get clarity before you take action. Play chess while they're playing checkers and win the war instead of just winning a single battle. Again, my name is Preston Hawker with Spartan Investigations. Remember to stay smart, stay safe. I'll see you in the next video.